when you have this drip, 9 out of 10 times it's your rubber seal. Take the cap off. Take this screw out that's holding this in place. Screw off of this. Take the cap off, take the screw out. Take this off. Loosen this up with a wrench. Then you gotta take this out. Once you take this out, down here, look down there, hold on. You'll see a little rubber washer down there. See it? See that rubber thing right there?
Yep.
That comes out, there's a little spring under it. That's all that has to be replaced.
Well, it's not centered right now.
Oh, that's because I just did that. Okay, now, over here, let me see. Get here. Come on, get it. Okay, let me see. Get it? Pull it out. Come on, really. Come on. Bastard.
She's a screwdriver.
Yeah, that's why I need a regular Phillips, but it is what it is. Yeah, but that's the center,
there, right?
Yeah, it's in there. You just got to get it out, and it is just floating in there. I just can't grab it. It's worn down. Take that out. There's a little spring in here. Also got to come out. Get the spring. Get it out. There it is. There's the spring. You put this when you put it back. You put the spring in the hole, skinny end up front, top, pointing up, inside of the hole in here. You take this, you line it right on top of it, inside of that same hole. So it looks like that. Mm-hmm. When you do that, you take your valve body, you got that in the hole, you put your valve body right back in. There's 2 notches, it will fit right in there. See the notches? Once you have the valve in there, you put this on, you tighten it down. Always remember to put this back on with the screw tightened, because it will pop right out or it will shoot out through the top of the stem.
What do you mean with the screw tightened?
The screw's got to go in this hole. If the screw don't go in that hole, water will come out of that hole. Say once these are in that hole in here, okay, bring it over, let's see the hole. There, where's it at? Okay, now, right there, see that hole right there? That's where the spring goes in, skinny end up, and you put the rubber washer thing right on top of the spring in that hole. That is when you put your valve stem back in. There's 2 notches on the valve stem. Okay? You want to set them right in there. Right in there. Okay? You line up them notches with that. Depending on your valve is how this faces. Usually, let me see, okay? Let me see. That's going to keep spinning. It will not stop it without the valve on it. So this, therefore, usually this will point to this. So when you put it back in, after you put that spring and everything back in there, you put this in there, you make sure it fits in the notches. That's right there. Then you'll put this back on there. Figure out how it sits on, right like that. Let me see. There, that's on, that's off. So that's why it's very important to have this valve stem. When you put it in there, there's that screw. You have the valve stem, you have this end right here. That is what stops the handle, pointing towards this. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's find this.
You don't want to lose the screw because...
No, that's what holds the cap on. And
you can buy them at your hardware supply store.
Yes, you can.
So you sell these kits here with the springs, very different sizes and washers.
And how to find the right washers. Okay, what about that one? No. Okay, let me see this one. Take it out.
Yeah.
As you can see how this mushroomed out. They originally look like this, not mushroomed out. One side's, the hole on this side is skinnier than that. That is the way you fit this in there.
That one's mushroomed out.
Okay?
That's why it's failing.
So, we're going to take this spring. You got to get it in that hole. Let me show you the flashlight. I'm going to get it right in that hole. Get in there. It fell right in that hole. See that spring? I just put it in that hole.
You're pretty lucky to get it right in there the first shot, huh?
Yeah, I dropped it in. See how the spring fits in there?
Yeah.
Now you take one of these good washers. You got to get it right on top of it. All right? Sometimes you got to play with it. It's a pain in the butt.
Does it have to fit that hole?
Yes, it's got to fit on top of the spring in that hole.
Well, that looks like it's going to be tough.
Nah, it's not that bad, really. You just got to get it lined up. Okay, make sure the right end's down. Get it in there. There you go. Now, if you look at it, that rubber thing fit right in that hole on top of the spring.
Okay, I'm surprised. I thought the water would stop it.
Okay. Put this back in. Yeah. All right, you set it. Get them grooves right in there. Make sure that you fit in these grooves. All right. Take this. You put this in here. Tighten this thing down. It will shoot right out if you don't. Got to make sure this is tight.
But not too tight.
Well, it will only tighten it so far. You want to make sure this is compressed down on that rubber seal. That is what stops the water from flowing the rest of the way through it. Okay, one more little tug just to make sure it's snug. It's easier with the proper wrench. Right? Good. Okay, put this on there. Don't get in there. Turn it on off. Hit your screw. Put it in there.
You put that in position, right? It could actually go on in the other position, but you want to make sure.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's the right position. There you go. There. So we'll stop there. There you go. There. Put your cap on. Now we're going to test it.
So we're going to turn the water on.
All right.
Going underneath, turn the valve on.
There you go. Take the pressure out. Turn it off. Let's see if it still leaks. Okay, because it might not be a right spring.
No leak.
It's dripping here, though. That's what you want to stop. That drip.
Yeah, but that's going to stop.
It might. That's what you're waiting for. That should stop. I don't know why it's not.
How's it going?
All right.